Today we are going to be looking at iXL, which is the mathematics program we are going to be using this semester for additional practice. One thing about iXL is if you do not sign in, your progress will not be saved. So make sure up here at the top of the screen, you put in your username and password and click sign in. Go ahead and save your password to your Google Smart Link, or make sure you have everything written down. Now, once you sign in, you should see your full name up here in the corner. That's how you can verify that you are signed in. Once you're signed in, you can go to practice, and we will be looking at Math for Algebra 2. So once you click on the Math tab, these side tabs are by grade level for all of the skills. So you scroll down to Algebra 2, and here are all of the Algebra 2 topics that you can practice. All right, so I will be giving you specific ones that you need to practice, but I also wanted to show you how this works as you are trying to practice. So right now, let's just pick one. How about we try solve linear equations? So once you have the topic that you are going to be working on, come here, look for the letter. I'll give you the topic, so like equations, and then I'll tell you section B1. That way you know you are clicking on the right section. Sometimes I will also just post the links right to the section. So make sure you are confirming you are working on the correct section. All right, so once the section starts to load, you're going to see a couple things. Over here, you're going to see the number of questions answered, the time that you've been working, and your SMART score. Now, the number of questions answered, that'll be important to pay attention to when that is the requirement for this section. The time elapsed is also an important thing to pay attention to, again, when that is the requirement. Now, the time will stop if you stop working. So you cannot just open this and leave it open and hope that the time will continue. Your SMART score works a little bit kind of strangely. It's not just out of how many questions you get right. You'll see your SMART score start to rise as you answer questions correctly. And when it reaches 70, you'll end up earning a little medal down here. Once you reach 70, you'll get another medal at 80, and then at 90, and you can actually get up to 100, even if you get questions wrong in the beginning. So you just need to pay attention to that SMART score, because sometimes that'll be the requirement. Now, if you do get a question wrong, it will lower your SMART score. So that is something that you need to watch and make sure you're doing correctly. So now, once your question appears on the screen, you need to follow the directions and type in your answer using the keypad. Sometimes, if you need to type in something like an exponent or a square root or a weird symbol that isn't normally on your keypad, there will be buttons right below here that give you that option. So if you do need to enter an exponent, make sure you click on the exponent button that appears down below. So for this one, we would want to solve for n, and I'm actually just going to put in a answer. So once you hit submit, it'll tell you one of two things. It'll tell you correct, like you see there, or and you see how my SMART score went up to 10? Or, for example, this one, I have put in an incorrect answer. So now when you put in an incorrect answer, this is one of the reasons I love this program. It gives you a phenomenal explanation if you read it. So if you scroll down, it says solve for S, what I answered. And then there's a little tab that says remember. Make sure you read this. It gives you out in words what you need to do. And then as you scroll down, it also gives you the mathematical proof behind how to solve it. So it's describing here, add 7s to both sides, and you see the result. Subtract 18 from both sides, and you see the result. Divide both sides by -2, and you see the result. It always gives you this step-by-step instructions of how to actually solve it. Once you're done, just click Got It, and it'll move you on to the next score. Now notice, even though I got a question wrong, it only took my SMART score down 1. All right, so please be careful as you are doing this. Be meticulous as you always should be in mathematics, and have some fun earning those medals.